It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Panthers and the Silver and Black. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Vegas. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They are led out by the veteran, the one they call the Red Rifle, dating back to his old days at TCU. It's Andy Dalton.
The man known around the league as the Red Rifle, and what an NFL career he's had up until this point, Mike. I mean, think back. At one point, he's the Pro Bowl quarterback routinely leading his team to the playoffs. Now, he's the experienced backup. He's bringing a lot of veteran presence to every locker room he finds himself, and one thing's for certain. If he gets a shot to play in the game, he could certainly do a lot worse than having him in your starting lineup. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dalton. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jack Jones. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick-6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Tremble comes in motion. Another run here with Hubbard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now it's Dalton. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick 6. I mean, the last thing you want to do is the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick 6 we saw in the last possession.
On 1st down, it is Hubbard. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Minshew going to open up with a throw. Open man, that's Adams. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and long. Minshew going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to White. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
In motion is Myers. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Gets that one Incomplete to his tight end, Bowers. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. This throw right side is caught by Adams. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Panthers have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Tremble comes in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now, a fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Minshew. He'll complete it to Adams. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle with White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
To the air on third down, it's Minshew. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. First and 10. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line there. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Minshew. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss left side for White. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Out quickly, and it's Adams. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. That's the the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it'll bring up second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A throw left side, taken in by Thielen.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
To throw is Dalton. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Panther first down.
Nice pickup here to the back. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And he will score. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Strong. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Minshew from the gun on third down. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players, each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Minshew out of the pistol here. To the left side, and Adams has it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Here's a third down and 4. They'll try and throw with Minshew. He gets this complete, finding Adams. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
To throw, Minshew. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Minshew. He'll go right back to Myers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Throwing, Dalton. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. And this stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. There's Devontae Adams. He and the rest of the Raider offense set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the draw, here's Madison. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's Minshew. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Clowney comes up with the big sack, and you can make an argument, Mike, that he's coming off his best season of his career. 9.5 sacks just a year ago. Now he's back home in the Carolinas, where he's already making his presence felt.
They need to get to the 22, but now face the third down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
They'll run over center with White. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll go again with White. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Minshew. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll run with White. Good blocking, and he's in. Zamir White. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Minshew leading everybody to the line. 2-point conversion try coming up.
The Raiders will line up for the
out of the gun. He'll throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now Dalton. Short one there, caught by Tremble. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now it's Dalton. That's over the middle and caught by Leggett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
That'll be taken in by Moore. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Open man downfield. It's Leggett. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Panthers draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Panthers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back Zamir White heading onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give, and here's White. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion is Myers. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. To take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's a 2nd and 6. The give to White. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. On third down, it's White. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Minshew. It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Vegas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dalton. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Dalton to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Dalton. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Dalton. That one complete to Johnson. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is...
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Second down, goal to go. Throwing, Dalton. This one to the tight end, Tremble. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Panthers 21.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Raiders offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.